LeBron James.
I think we're getting a little bit Scottish there.
These daddies got a couple patties for you.
Warm up your phalanges.
Skewers made of baby goat specifically.
Do you ever just glue yourself?
Go and help change people's lives. And
Foreign navigation to the Croatian Nation.
welcome back to the two classic hosts of Random Talk that you know and you love.
Yeah, the only two hosts that there have ever been and will ever be.
Ever will be, yeah. The only two that this podcast needs. Really. Oh, gosh. Matthew, sorry. Oh, this is so awkward. It was just a little
Coming out,
little
special
funny.
guest Danny Elfman.
Welcome
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Dan, I'm a huge fan of you're Croatian, are you not?
Bulk.
Barrett, well said. Well said.
Y'all want to clap?
Yep.
Good
Great
enough.
job. Great job.
Good enough.
And
All right,
with
welcome
that-
to... Did you start a sentence and I'm supposed to Fisher? Why are you pointing at me?
Episode 9.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to episode 9 of season 4 of the Random Talk Podcast.
Woo!
We got our boy back to back. So,
Boys are back in town.
The boys are back.
the boys are back. The boys are back. And they wake up the neighborhood. And we're waking up the neighborhood. We're also waking up.
Curious Bone.
Curious. I was going to say I didn't want to say it.
My
You said it.
curious bone is
The
awake.
Curious Bones are up, and we are ready to record.
Go
Thank
check-
you for having me.
Go check out last episode where we got Cameron on. We went over Croatian, more fun facts, and we did a little quiz. I'm not going to tell you who won,
intense.
so go figure that out. Because
Oh.
apparently I'm boasting today in my information.
It was crazy.
I feel like that might be
That was a
Dang
complete
it.
giveaway.
a slight hint.
Was I boasting in my boasting?
boasting that you weren't
Bro's
boasting.
boasting about his boasting.
That's crazy.
Cameron's back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm overjoyed to be here. A double whammy. I did not
Say-
expect this.
Say your name.
Cameron Mason.
Welcome back.
appreciate it.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Cameron Mason.
Have you ever been to McDonald's and you're like, hey, I just want like just a burger, just a single, and then they give it to you and it's actually like a double patty?
Cameron
I
Mason.
feel like that's what happened today. Double patty. I got double patty.
You
I
got-
expected one.
A lot of meat
You
here.
thought you were only getting one patty,
And now
but these daddies got a couple patties for
dude,
you.
I got the
When they put extra pickles on the patty?
Sorry, or is that not the same analogy or no?
When they give me a whole new patty?
Cut it out.
Happy St.
Not good.
Happy
Well
St.
said.
Patrick's
Well
Day.
said. That's
Not
what
funny.
I feel like. Exactly what Tacen just said. Thank you
Exactly
boys
what
for
I
having
just
me.
said.
Thanks for
Except
joining us. We
Cameron
got some
said it
goldfish on the
first.
desk.
Goldfish on the desk. Vibes
Hour
are
2
high.
of recording. Only one more episode after this, by the way, for the season. So stay
Wow.
tuned
Mm-hmm.
for that release coming later this week. But we're back. I ever said that 5 times. You already know that. But
You're so
we're
bad.
Let's get into it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ready. We got some good stuff planned.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, when we bring Cameron on, we have to have good stuff.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right. Is that what
All
Jewish
right.
microphone?
Yeah, so season 4, episode 9, man. This is the last like regular episode of Random Talk. So get used to that.
Wow.
Yeah, because next time is gonna be the finale. We got some cool stuff planned for that, so stay tuned. But
Well said.
yeah. Anyways, we're back. Crazy, we got our schedules to align twice.
We're in the same
We're hanging
clothes.
out
Same.
again. I know.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's been so long. We've all gone through
of
laundry
our
cycles,
clothes,
and so our clothes are ready to be worn again.
and the Croatian flag thing. It just
Yeah,
kinda
I
makes
mean, yeah,
sense.
it stuck last time, so I had to do the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All right.
All right.
new day, new episode. Here we go.
As
What
they
do
say.
we got first?
So last episode we did, like I mentioned, a little Croatian quiz again. Cameron has prepared yet another Croatian-based segment here. You wanna take it away?
I got you. Yeah.
Sea
Take
dog.
it away.
Sea dog.
Captain Croatia.
Sea dilly.
Cameron, Captain of Croatia.
That is
Cameron.
what they call me if they don't know me at all. So, I thought it'd be fun because last one I kind of pitted you against each other, right? It was fun. It was trying to figure out if it was correct.
Hold on, Dennis needs to fix the camera.
Dennis.
One job.
Keep going, Cameron.
Right, yeah. No worries.
Dennis just celebrated his 81st birthday, by the way.
Dennis, hey.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Looking good too for 81.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't look a
he's
day
losing
over it.
he's losing his camera capabilities, but he's gaining swag.
He is.
So it doesn't matter.
Swaggy, swaggy.
Swaggy daddy.
Sometimes we call him that.
Yep.
I'm not using the camera, but
No, well, you know, there's a first time for everything.
It's true. It's true.
Um,
So what I was saying, we last time little quiz pitted against each other. This one I'm thinking it's collaborative. Let's figure some stuff out.
whoa.
So as
First, he's gonna tear us apart, and then he's gonna
Only to
put us
build
back together.
sort of like Play-Doh.
Like Play-Doh.
We're Legos.
Well, Legos, that's true. Do you usually start with the tearing apart? Usually you start building.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, when you have something
Someone
built,
else's, you tear it apart.
yep, you get it. Mm-hmm.
Or like a puzzle. Anyway.
Puzzles
So,
are fun.
so what I'm thinking, what I was doing is as I was researching, I found out that there was a lot of things like that tourists had said about Croatia that were just weird. Like they had all these lists of like weirdest things like that to Americans about Croatia, or like top 10 like most surprising things when people go to Croatia for the first time. So I put these together, and I was thinking that we tier list them on how weird.
I don't know about you guys, but my curiosity bone is
It's
tingling.
Yeah, it's wiggling.
I'm ready.
So I wanna just chat. So I'm thinking traditional tier list. We got like an S, A, B, C, D, F.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that how it goes? S A B C D.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
just grades, except S is like superior,
Yep.
supreme,
Right.
super,
Right.
Sexy.
So this is
sexy.
things from the perspective of people born and raised in the United States that come off a bit strange that people born and raised in Croatia are doing.
Exactly. Yes. Not
Alright.
complicated. Pretty straightforward. so
Alright.
we all get what's happening. So, the first one is what in the thing was called coffee culture. Now, sounds
Mhm.
weird because we have coffee. You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, it's everywhere. But the thing in Croatia is that their coffees, they don't do any fanciness, no drink, like no mixing. It's all just black coffee.
Straight beans.
Just straight beans. It's just
Straight
but it's just black beans.
beans.
It's just like it's basic
Coffee beans.
Grinded up
Not black
coffee
It's
beans.
black coffee.
Bare beans.
Bare beans. It's just beanie. They're beaning. And the whole thing is that coffee for them is like a carefree, relaxed thing. Coffee's not like I need energy. Coffee's like I need to chill. I'm gonna sit.
Oh.
Here, in America, it's like drink your coffee on the way to work. There, it's like they take
Me
like,
time.
like many hours as they drink their coffee. Take a little sip, sip it slowly.
Slow sippers.
Yeah,
I
so
respect
coffee's
that.
A chill thing for them. It's just like
Coffee's a chill guy.
coffee's a chill guy. So kind of interesting, different than us. Different than
Yeah,
us.
definitely very
When
different.
you picture American coffee, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Starbucks drive-through, chaotic craziness. Get my thing. Here we go. Drinking it everywhere you go.
Yeah, like
Bring it
Also-
with you.
Yeah.
So-
I'm thinking like I can't get going in the morning until I have my coffee.
Yep,
kind of
yep.
vibes. Yeah.
A
Well-
lot of like creativity and like people dressing up their drinks a lot.
They do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like milk.
That's
sugar.
Yeah.
well, that's become
yeah.
more in our culture. Just the soda, not even coffee, but other drink,
Yeah, just drink
like mixing,
Yeah.
It's
making.
It is
Yeah.
true, yeah.
So on a scale from S to F,
Yeah, S to F. So S being that is super weird because we're not rating it on good. It's like how
it's just
weird
weird.
is
It's just
that?
different.
Yeah. S tier weirdness.
S tier weirdness.
So that's different. That's different. I feel like it's not too.
It's not up
bonkers.
there. I was gonna give
Yeah.
it like a B.
I'm thinking B.
I like
makes
B.
sense to me.
I like
It's
B.
still- it's up there. It's really different.
B
but-
feels good. B feels good.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, I just need to see it visually. B. So well,
Yeah.
maybe C.
Yeah.
I think because
I'm-
is C is like average. Is this
She's
like
in the
most
middle.
Average, or is like because I feel like this is kind of strange, right? Like imagine someone's like, "Hey, can I get a coffee? I need to chill," and they just sit back and sip it. And
It is.
It is. Yeah.
It's a little weird.
It is
Yeah.
definitely different.
Can we justify our answers after we get more? Like,
Yeah.
can we move this
I
one back
think we
up?
do.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
Okay. I think for now, I feel comfortable starting it in B,
Okay.
I'm fair with that. Yeah.
Let's do it.
and then depending on where it goes from here, if there's like
Low
some really
B.
crazy stuff, we can scooch it, or if that's the craziest thing ever, then we can scooch it up. Then I don't know.
I like it.
Scoochie coochie coo. Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
That's it.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee culture. Going up B.
Coffee
You might have to
culture.
tell me how to say this, but rakia.
Yeah.
Do you know
You
what that
crush
is?
that. I don't actually.
So it's a thing that they.
Actually, I do know that.
First thing Matthew doesn't know, I was gonna say.
Guys, I'm not. I hate this. I hate this.
This is
All
this is
Literally the
not.
opposite of my personality.
This is not who I am.
This is not who I am.
It's not.
So it's this like substance that they use. It's just like this liquid. That's
Rakia.
considered like the magic fix. So sore throat, you take some of it. Did someone break your heart? Take a shot of it. Do you have a fever? Soak a towel in it and put it on your head. And it's
legendary liquor? It's a drink?
alcoholic beverage.
Okay,
but
okay.
They use it for a lot more than
It's a legendary liquor.
They say, yeah, like if you got hurt, like disinfect the wound with it. Like it's just a problem solver for everything. So it's like their main alcoholic drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
like
also a legendary liquor.
I think it's called a true.
Of lollipops.
Anyways,
They
next.
consider a fruit brandy.
Yeah.
So kind of.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But it's like their everything. Like someone comes home from school, like, oh, I got bullied. Like, hey, have some alcohol.
Have some rakia.
Yeah, have some rakia.
Okay.
Random talk
Rub it
rakia.
in wounds, like everything, right? So.
Whoa.
I don't think I think that's lower on the list than coffee culture, just because if we're talking about like maybe another substance like that, like tobacco, you can have that in multiple different scenarios.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I think there's other things in the world that are like that I don't think it's that weird
That's fair. That's fair.
in my personal thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty
Especially back in the
strange.
day. It's
Of
like
course. Well, yeah.
all right, go this way.
I think it's a little strange, just the idea that it's like, oh yeah, this is like an everything. Like it's not even like a like a medicine. It's like, oh, someone broke your heart, have some, which I guess is fair.
I guess I was thinking more medicine type stuff.
But it definitely, I don't think it's that weird. I honestly would be fine putting it like C. Like it doesn't blow my mind, but like
Yeah, I put
It
it
is a
below.
little
I would put it below the coffee culture thing.
lower than C though.
I don't. No, C. I think C is a safe. I think it's below B. So
Fair enough.
that's where C lands. But what are your thoughts, Tacen?
Below E.
I like it. C's good.
No,
See,
close.
I
Well,
think
Ma.
it's C. I like it. We're cooking. So the third one is just Croatia's focus on family. Now,
So weird. Hate it.
Well, that's the thing though. It's very different than general American culture. It is very common and normal for children to just stay with their parents like very very late in life, like until they're actually like no moving out for like school or for work or for anything, just all the way up, get married, sometimes stay a little bit longer, then find your own place. Okay.
So older than like 18, 19.
Yeah,
20.
yeah. It's
Okay.
not like an 18 go to college thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're staying like very late.
Well, that's cute though.
It is, yeah.
Kind of what I did.
It's also like people pretty much just stay in their hometown always. Like there's not really like it's not really like a move out of a lot of people sometimes you get that, but here there's a culture like you gotta get away from home for a bit.
Oh, so like the tradition is like
Like you get married,
the roots.
move the house,
Stay where your
move
roots
to the
are?
house next to your parents. Kind of.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so kind of the roots, and it's very common there to just like people know you and they're like it's like hey, good to meet you. Who are your parents? It's like, everything is family. It's like connections.
Oh, that's
you
good.
know. So big connection, very different, especially like increasingly within America. I think that's becoming less the case of the focus on family.
For sure.
So what are our thoughts?
I want to go to Croatia.
Bro.
Like, I don't know, man. I've heard so many nice things about it today. I'm just like, what a place. I don't know how strange it is. It's very like heartwarming to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like shocking.
But yeah.
So now are we comparing to what we have already?
I think now we
Right.
baseline, right?
Okay.
So,
Because we have one on the B line, one on the C line.
yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, definitely recognizing that like that's not the case here.
Yeah.
Do you think America's the only country that's doing that though?
No, I think commonly within the world, the focus on families is kind of going away, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm okay putting it C maybe, or D.
Honestly, maybe even D. Like, I
Yeah.
like it. It's definitely different, but it's not like crazy. Right?
I like D.
I like.
D for definitely
Yeah, you
different.
do. Definitely different.
Put it on the D, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so we got coffee culture on the B line.
Yeah.
We got rakia,
Yeah.
rakia, the liquor drink for everything. We're putting that on the C
Yeah.
list, and then just below that on the D, we're adding family oriented, stay in the roots, not move out, stay strong, family.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. All right, how many more we got?
A few.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, Seafood Fridays. Because of their culture, it's very popular because of their religion to have seafood specials every Friday, like every restaurant.
I love this.
Even if they aren't religious, like in a Croatian household, they'll have like seafood on Fridays instead of meat.
I
I
like
love
whenever
the
you put it.
commitment.
I like whenever you
Yeah.
put a day of the week next to like a word. You know, like
it's
Fun
great.
Fridays
Fun-
or
yeah,
like
that's right.
you know, like that makes you excited.
It's
for it.
Seafood Friday.
Exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Taco Tuesday.
LeBron James.
But like, it's talking like we're not getting in restaurants, we're not getting in homes, because it's like no meat on Fridays, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
And so because of that, the seafood Friday thing is like an everywhere thing, right? It's like, yo, it's Friday, the boys are going to get seafood, right?
They're also not only are they like using it as a way to like stay true to what they want to stay true to, but also they're using it as like not like an excuse, but just like another reason to like come together.
yeah,
Like
yeah. A celebration, an event.
Fridays, we're going out, we're getting seafood, we're partying, we're having a good time.
Some seafood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like seafood, but I love.
But I
this.
love fun.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And
That's the build. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's that weird.
Yeah.
So I think this could be the lowest one we have so far.
So I agree with that. I think
Whoa,
the idea
whoa.
of a single food that just nation, like imagine if it was like, hey, it's
Yeah,
I
we
think
don't
it's
have that here.
I think it's more cool than weird.
Yeah, that's fair. It's different, but not. I don't think it's F, but it might. hit
No,
me
I don't
with
think it's
D.
F.
Yeah.
I might go E.
Yeah. E?
Yeah. We're just going down the list. B, C, D, E. Next one's about to be an
What
F.
was B again? The coffee one? That's fair.
B was coffee. All right, let's put this one down and we can rearrange them if we
Yeah.
want
Okay.
to.
We'll go E.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
go
take a
E.
look at it in a sec.
All right.
Rakia. Do we want to switch that with coffee, or do we like coffee the weirdest so far? Because coffee,
Rakia is strange.
or do we add that to the B as well?
Maybe Rakia also B.
Do we? What's like the equivalent for that here? Is there one?
Rakia?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's.
Essential oils.
Facts.
Because that makes me because
all the white moms, ask them.
That's facts. White moms out there, we love you.
I mean, I don't know, because we're not part of that culture, just alcohol stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know if there's, like, something that takes...
Because I don't think that there's any, like, from my understanding, there's nothing that, like, takes that same place, you know? Like,
because it's
for
got
us-
like medicinal purposes, but also not.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Whereas like I feel like here it's kind of one or the other.
that's fair, yeah.
So we're bumping it up, you think, to B?
I think so. I think I'm happy with B.
Give it the B bump.
Give it the B bump.
A little bit of a B bump.
All right. We're moving Rakia
I like it. All right.
up.
So this one, I think you say like Vegeta, like
Vegeta?
spice. Vegeta,
Sure.
Vegeta,
Honestly, you're probably
Vegeta
you're
is
crushing
like
it.
A character, but we'll go with Vegeta.
Vegeta.
It is a spice, right? But it's not like a salt pepper. We're talking like an actual seasoning that is mixed.
This
Right.
seasoning spicy.
They literally use that for everything. Like every household has it. Like it's used daily in any kitchen. Everything from meats to.
Matthew, you're gonna be so well informed
Dude.
when you go
This
over
is
there.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, yo, you got some Vegeta back there?
You got some Rakia, bro. To celebrate. Give me some of that Rakia. Seafood Friday. Reba.
So it's like they put it everywhere, right? They're like it's literally everything. It's like us with salt, but it's with this like
More spice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole like season
Oh.
spice thing, right?
Well, I think Europeans like their spice, don't they?
It's true, but
But compared to us,
yeah, like it's compared to like America. If we went there compared to our culture, I'm thinking, and we're not talking like this isn't like hey, we put salt in everything. This is like this would be like us putting like A1 steak sauce on everything, right? Like it's something that's a very specific thing used for
Yeah,
something, and they
yeah.
just put it on everything, right?
Okay.
me with ketchup.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm thinking either B or C.
Yeah, I like
One
it.
of those.
I feel good about B because I think A is too steep.
Yeah, we haven't found an A one
Yeah.
yet.
And
But-
let me tell you, there are some crazier ones.
Okay,
cool.
okay.
I'm down with either B.
B's good for now. B's good for now. If we need to move it, we can. But
What,
B's
what's the
good for
spice
now.
called?
Vegeta. Perfect. I like. All right, we're getting a little bit weird now. Okay?
All right, all right.
This is what is called the Dalmatian.
Warm up your phalanges.
That's right. So the way that they greet people is unique and it's confusing for people who are tourists, right? It's called the Dalmatian grunt.
Oh, because
Whoa.
they invented Dalmatians
Yeah, and
They
grunting.
invented.
and grunting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's used to like say hi, give a compliment, or even say
Dalmatian Grunting.
It sounds like an E or like an A, but that's it. Most like an E. Like someone comes up, you're like E, and then if someone looks correct, you're like E, and they walk away, you're like E. And it's a little bit more like
It's like a let's go, but like a
and a little bit more like E, like kind of from what I understand from Little Thing I Watch. Yeah, exactly.
let's role play.
Yeah.
I'm walking up.
Yeah.
I got my Rajika and my cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We're just relaxing, having a good time.
So, yeah.
And I see you walking up. You're looking fly. You got the boat. You got the tie on, made from Croatia. You're walking your Dalmatian. You're walking your Dalmatian.
The Croatian Dalmatian.
It's a Friday too. It's a Friday. We're eating seafood.
Oh my god.
And I'm sitting down. I'm chillaxing. You're walking up with your dog and your other things. And I see you.
The Croatian cave people are killing it right now.
That was good. I feel like I was really there.
I got a whiff. I got a whiff of the Adriatic Sea just now. And the winery in the distance.
Close my eyes. I feel like I'm there.
So thoughts, they're different because we got like some like yolk. It's not really like it's.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a bit different than what we have.
I'm thinking B or A, Mabes.
Yeah, probably either of those.
Should we go high?
Let's go first A.
First A.
Yeah.
I like it.
First aid. Hey. First aid.
First aid.
Friday.
Alright,
Fish
cool.
Food Friday.
All right, now we got this next one. I don't know what number we're at, but in Croatia they have like their hair drying rules that they take really seriously. Okay, if your hair is ever wet, you blow dry your hair. That's just a thing. That's it. Also, once your hair has been wet, you don't go outside for at least an hour after it has been dried. Okay, so we're talking like
Whoa.
we're talking your hair gets like.
How do they know this?
Because a big part of in the olden days, you get sick if your hair was wet, I guess, and it kind of just stayed with.
Oh,
it.
okay.
And so the whole thing is because this was written by Croatians people were like,
Okay.
this is weird. And so it literally says like their parents and grandparents will like get a heart attack if they try to leave the house with wet hair. Like that is a no-no. It's like if you try to walk out of the house without pants on. It's like
So
that,
it's like a curse.
Yeah, kind of. I
Kinda?
don't think they see it as like a curse
Okay.
thing. It's just
Bad luck?
Kind of. Yeah, it's like worked into the culture. Where it's like no, that's just a no-no.
Dang. So after I take a shower, I gotta.
Yeah, I think you don't walk out with wet hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
This one feels pretty strange to me.
I think it's a little
Yeah.
weird. A little
Yeah.
odd.
Well, especially like I would say like, oh, wait a little bit, but not a whole hour, and then like after it's already dried.
Post-dry.
So this is not just after getting
Yeah,
wet. This is
yeah.
after.
This is making
an
sure
hour
your
of-
hair is dry and has
Yep.
been dry.
Yeah, and when
Yep.
you blow dry your hair, you have to wait at least an hour before going outside. Yeah.
What if you're in a rush, bro?
You aren't.
You are. You can't. You
Drink your
cannot
coffee.
be. Facts. This is the time to drink the coffee.
It says, letting your hair dry naturally doesn't exist in Croatia. So that's it.
I'm gonna go there and break all the rules.
It says you could literally prepare
Dude.
for arguments if you do. Is what it says.
Hey man,
wild.
be careful. Be
Hey!
respectful.
Kinda weird. Definitely weird.
This might. How high are we putting this up? Is this S
It's pretty weird.
or A?
I
Well-
think this is strange.
This is strange.
What was the last one? We put the last one in A.
We put the last one in A. A. That was A.
It was A. So relative to that one, is this like a tier above?
I think it might be.
It might be.
I think it might be.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
It's
For now. For now.
S for now. S for now.
That's
Yeah.
for now.
As for now. As for now.
Seafood Friday.
Cool. So, I think another one we get
I
into a
like-
strange one.
Like when I'm in Croatia, I'll be the smartest man. But as soon as I leave the country, like to all the other countries, I like no idea what's going on.
I don't know, guys.
Next episode, we're doing this with Slovenia, so
That's
come
right.
back.
So what it says is that so we have a lot of holidays for random things here. Holidays for like big events or celebrities or whatever. For Irish people for some reason. We have a lot of weird holidays.
Irish.
St. Patrick's Day.
Don't go to the sacred lands.
Yeah.
That one,
I just
yeah.
wanted to say
Okay.
Irish.
That's fair. I'm glad you did.
Irish.
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 I think we're getting a little bit Scottish there.
Oh. Okay.
That's all right. Anyway, so they have food festivals that are almost like that are at that level, right? for like everything. All their food festivals, they take them very seriously. It's everything from like squid fishing festivals to like beans festivals to chestnut and paprika festivals. Like these are big deals. This is not like like whatever. Like it's like you celebrate the food that it is and where it comes from and how it's made. You celebrate the culture. Kind of a big deal. And there's a lot of them, right? And so like,
That's so fun.
food festivals like that are basically holidays. Kind of strange.
Just the togetherness and the community and just like the commitment, like just the amount. Don't look at that. They're 9 feet tall. Just people buying in is what makes it really special. And I really like the idea of, going to a cute little festival, being like, all right, I feel like I celebrated.
Is it strange though, or just cool?
I think it's definitely up there-ish.
Yeah, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking B.
A B.
All right.
He's good.
Get a nice B. All right.
Food festivals.
Food
B.
festivals are B. I like it.
Foodie festies.
So, and then we're getting to the last couple here. This is actually one with this one. So this one, it just says we eat everything. So the whole thing is it's like their cuisine is so diverse. Mama. They have all these regional dishes and menus according to season and region and all these different things. And so they eat everything from like, it says from like dormouse to skewers made of baby goat specifically to lamb's entrails to like lungs, liver, spleen. They eat beef tongue.
So they're not just eating
frog
weird
legs.
Animals. They're eating everything
Every
of
part
that
of
They're
animal.
eating the whole thing.
Everything,
Gotcha.
right? And they have a lot
That's
of like
pretty weird.
really, really unique mixes of stuff and things. And it's like, it's just very strange. They have a very diverse like menu of stuff. And a big part of it being like, because we have some cultural stuff. It's like, pumpkin spice around, Thanksgiving. But they have like
That's the big one.
That's it, right? But they have like entire entire things like dishes that go in and out of like everything.
That's such a good example.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You prepared well.
You're crushing it today, man.
You really are.
Holy cow.
I try my best,
This is why he's on back-to-back episodes.
Close to the finale.
When Matthew leaves, we're giving you the show.
Just take all of it.
Cameron and Tacen, I mean, it has a nice ring to it.
Could be something.
Right.
Cameron
No, we'll miss you a
Tacen.
lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cameron
you will.
and Tacen. That's good.
No, Cameron, Tacen, Mason,
Mason, Macon,
Macon, Bacon,
Bacon,
Rakin. That it was just an action. It wasn't work.
Staken.
Staken. I.
This one feels like S to me.
Oh yeah. S,
I'm just gonna come out and say it, guys.
No, I say S or A. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely weird foods, right?
Weird foods.
Weird
This is definitely probably top 2 weirdest ones up here.
like
on the
imagine
list.
like you can have a burger with like the meat, or a burger that just has the tongue, or a burger that has like the stomach on it, the heart. All
And people
options.
like those.
and they just like them. It's just
Because
like, yeah.
I feel like, just comparing cultures here, the more unique parts of animals that I've eaten have been at places themed after other cultures and cuisines.
That's fair. I see where you're
Like,
yeah, like you go to a food market.
You can go to,
from
like-
India.
yeah, like a Chinatown.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Korean barbecue, get some like beef tongue.
His tongue.
Like, yes, I'm in America, but doesn't make it American.
Hey, great example. Great
thank you.
example.
that was beautifully
Thanks.
done. Very nice. I like it. That's good. I think we had a good lineup here.
So
we had a
that was
spread.
S. Do we want to review really fast?
Yeah, let's review. I think we see if there's anything we want to change. I like that. So
So the first one was coffee culture, and we put that at a B.
I think coffee culture at B. Looking back now, that is strange.
Mhm.
We were just comparing the times.
Yes.
Like, they do it relaxing. We do it on a rush.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do we want to lower that or keep it?
I think I think B works just because coffee is such a big part of American culture and it's so different.
Okay.
Like,
No, B's a great option.
yeah, like no fanciness. Coffee's a chill thing.
Just Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
Coffee.
B for beans.
B for beans or C for coffee. Dang it.
Whoa.
Crap.
Crap. C for crap. For real.
Coffee beans.
What came first, the coffee or the beans?
Probably the chicken.
Probably.
Okay. I feel good about it. Let's keep going and see if anything sticks out and we can, adjust around it.
I like it.
Because if there's something that we want to
But
move to B, but we're like, these are not the same.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair. The rakia fixes everything. Just take some alcohol, rub it on stuff, put it on a,
We bumped that up to B. We gave that the bump up.
I think, yeah.
We
that
went.
was
We
B.
that was at C. We bumped that up to B.
I feel like that is pretty in line with coffee. It's like
I think so too.
a substance used a little bit differently than we use it here.
All right, so that's a B. I like it.
All right, the family
That's a
thing.
good point.
Family everywhere. You
Family.
Live family, you live
That
next
was
to
at.
family. I think we had
That was
down
at
at
C.
D.
D. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, we went 3 in a row.
Yeah. It was like the
We
B,
start
C,
B, C,
and
D.
we put the C back up to B.
So this was at D.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Because different, but not like.
I don't mind it at D. I don't mind it at D.
He's locked in.
I agree.
I love it.
Sorry, I'm picturing the tier list.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we should-
it's there.
We'll have it in post.
That's right. That's
Facts.
right.
Editor Ken will.
Shout out to Editor
Love you,
Ken.
Ken.
Cool.
Cool. And then
Spice,
seafood
the
one,
spice.
the Vegeta, the Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
everything.
yeah.
Different spice. It'd be like, it's some specific seasoning spice that they just put on everything.
Yeah, where was that?
I think
Where
we
did
put that in E, right?
We put that at E?
Because it was a BCDE deal.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay.
It could be wrong. If I'm wrong,
I don't
leave a
know.
comment down
We
below.
didn't
Hit
do
the
this in person.
rewind.
Yeah, I mean, we did it in person. We did
This is just
Visually, we
digitally,
didn't do
yeah.
it.
This is all green screen. That's crazy.
back on the Zoom call.
That's right. Okay, I like that though.
I don't mind it at E.
Yeah, not too weird. Okay, then seafood Fridays.
Where did we have that?
I literally have no idea. I think it was up there a bit.
It was up
It
there,
might have been.
and it was just all a cool
A.
factor.
Yeah.
Oh, do we put this at A?
I think it might have been A just because we don't have
A day for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no day with.
I like it at
days,
A.
right?
I like it at
no
A.
food day.
I
Every
like
day's
it.
food day.
Yeah,
I
every
guess.
day's food, but hey, I like it. The Dalmatian Grunt.
That was at A.
That was A. So maybe the other one was B again.
Maybe.
Because I feel like
Ooh,
this is A
yeah.
more so than that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so another B. Dalmatian Grunt. A.
Seafood, more like bee food.
Seafood. Woo!
Dalmatian.
Grunt. A. That's
You
right.
crushed that.
A.
All right. That was a fun one. And then we role
was
played
good.
that one. Yeah.
Hair drying.
That one was S, right?
That
Yep.
was very strange.
We put that at S.
Yeah.
Hair drying was strange. The food festivals.
Oh right. Yeah, we should have written this down or something.
We should, yeah.
That's okay. It's like we're doing it again. Fun. Food festivals. I feel like that one should go in.
Edit out the last 30 minutes.
You've been listening before now. Now's the perfect time to start. Because
Yeah.
we're repeating.
Boom. Lock in, everybody. Hold on.
Why did that get me so bad?
Was that another A one? I thought.
I think
Did
it
we
was
have
an
two?
A.
I think we had.
I think it might have been A
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Put that one in
I'm
A.
fine with A.
Okay.
The eating everything thing.
Oh yeah.
We should check. I went editor can cross.
Yeah, fact check us.
The first one. With the
Yeah, it's gonna be a
See if
different
it's the
list,
same or
dude.
if it's just different.
Dang it.
Right, I think that was A, and it was like a C.
That one's crazy.
Whoa! I've never heard of
I
that.
can't believe they do that.
Okay, and then the eating everything.
That was
thing
S.
another S.
That
So
was-
we have
yeah.
two
We
S,
had
two A,
S's.
two B,
Sure.
and that's it.
We
Yeah.
had 6.
And then A, B, and then a
E.
D and an E.
Okay. 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
I think it might have been 9, but whatever. We're good.
Honestly, y'all.
Hey!
If you listen,
Editor
you listen.
Ken.
If you know, you know.
Croatia, different stuff.
Put it up.
Amazing stuff. Great place. I think
Different
that's
stuff,
the
amazing
takeaway.
I seriously, after these last 2 episodes, which you're seeing on different days because they were made on different days,
They were. They were indeed.
I feel so. I don't want to say connected. I just want to say it because it's
No, I think
No,
that's,
I kinda
that's a
feel
valid
that.
word.
I feel the Croatian connection.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it. Crazy Croatian connection.
I feel the crazy Croatian connection. And I want to
a lot
go.
of alliteration.
I'm
on this
convinced.
show.
So
Yeah, I agree.
Come visit me.
take
Yo.
me to Croatia.
Bro, on the road podcast in Croatia. We go visit Matthew.
I mean, I'll be there. It's up to Tacen.
So it's kind of just you. Are you free?
Tune into my new podcast, Cameron Mason and Tacen's Foreign Navigation to the Croatian Nation.
Yo! why we paid
That's today's episode. That's the episode title. If it fits,
That
if it
was-
fits, we're putting
Guys,
it on.
my contract is up with Random Talk. My
That was
contract is up
beautiful.
after the
That
next
was-
episode, so come sign me. I'm a free agent podcaster. Dude, I'll go anywhere if the money's right.
If the money's bigger
Sign the
than the year.
NIL deals.
Transfer portal.
Beautiful, beautifully done.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Of
2 in a
course.
row.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
We had to take the mic and just take control of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Croatian nation.
Well, he didn't really
Generation.
take control of the nation. I don't. Did you? Was that like a take?
Well,
rule,
we're
like
not
a
trying to control
mind-
any
No, we were
nation,
just,
I
you
don't
take control of
think.
the episode flow, I guess. Take
episode
control of the episode
flow.
flow.
You know,
Yo.
that's how we go.
Mm.
Never gonna go slow, bro.
Hey, hey.
All right, don't
All right,
segment.
we're on to the next thing.
Yeah.
On the show.
I think we might have to speedrun this just a little.
We're gonna,
but-
hey, it's only 16. We're doing a bracket challenge because it's still March Madness.
Yeah, it is.
And we came up with our
Hey, man,
own-
it's still last
It
day of
is
March, by the
last
way.
day. Shout out to March.
Yeah, I
This is
mean,
the
when it
best
comes
time
out,
to do it.
probably won't be March, but hey, right now it's still March.
It is.
Okay, here we go.
In honor of March Madness, on our Sweet 16 that happened 4 days ago, last weekend, probs. We did a little Sweet 16 of school supplies.
And
So
we're talking
we're
instead
shifting-
of we're talking young school supplies, like elementary, middle school.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not-
yeah,
no
right,
laptops.
right.
like,
No Chromebooks, no
markers.
iPads.
Yeah, nothing dumb.
Because in the March Madness that you're used to, it's like the highest level of schooling, all like the colleges and universities and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking it back to the other side of school.
Lowest level.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had to learn something somewhere.
And we like this season. This season's themes could be Croatian and nostalgia. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we've done the last 9
hey,
episodes.
Looking forward and looking back. I love it.
So
Season
so
4, dude. Dang it.
we're getting a little bit more nostalgia on this episode again, and we're doing Sweet 16 of school supplies.
Boom.
They're not seeded, but they are kind of in groups.
Kind of group.
Technically, kind
Kind of
of.
get a winner in each
Um,
category. to
We'll
kinda
do
get
our
Final
best
Four.
to talk about it because it's a podcast, but also check us out on YouTube just to follow us along and fill out your own if you want.
Yeah,
Here's how we're gonna do it.
Tell us if you agree. I'd be interested to see.
Because there's 3 of us here at the desk in this dude. We're
This
gonna
dude.
do majority rules.
Love it.
So we're gonna speed run, but also take some time to explain.
Of course,
Um,
Nothing too crazy.
I'm just gonna go through the matchups and then we'll go back to it and when we do it.
I
So
love
just
it, I love it.
really fast. We got backpack versus
Pencil.
pencil box.
Yeah.
We got lunchbox versus notebook. We got spiral notebook because that's the best one. We got big eraser versus pencil top eraser. We got glue stick versus bendy flexible ruler. Okay, talk to me nice. On the other side of the bracket, we have pencils, your choice of pencils, versus pens, your choice of pens. We got 5 tipped, 5 tipped, the star highlighters of different colors. Those are fun. Look it up if you don't. That's okay. Versus expo marker. We got sticky note versus pencil sharpener. And we got calculator versus the little mini staplers that just can fit in the little pencil box. Bring to school. So that is our Sweet 16. I don't think we're really missing much because I think this is a powerhouse.
This
of-
is.
That's a
this
great
is all
list.
you need.
That's a great
if you
list.
have this, you make it through school.
You're set.
Probably Harvard. Like
You're set. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
easily.
Me when I pull up to Harvard and I whip all these things out. They're like, whoa,
Stapler.
this guy's too smart to be here.
All right,
Okay.
so we're going to start on the,
Lunchbox.
I guess, on the west side of the bracket.
I like it. I like it.
Backpack versus lunch. Dang it. Backpack versus pencil box.
Pencil box.
Pencil box.
I'm gonna just throw it out real quick.
I
Pencil
think-
boxes underutilized.
Underutilized, underrated,
Former yay of the day for
But-
me, I think.
That's sick.
also
Actually,
not
no,
a
that's not true.
backpack.
Not
it
a
was just-
back. A backpack's different. I just wanna because I think
But
backpack's a clear favorite. But pencil box, you gotta say you got your red pen for correcting. You got a mechanical and normal pencil. There's something about taking out a thing where you just have them all. You can put them back in. You don't have to dig around your backpack for a pencil
This is
anymore.
true.
Like,
This
they're
is true.
there.
You don't have to ask the teacher
it
or
can
ask
be
a
said,
neighbor.
It can be said you can use
is true.
a pencil box for all these items
True.
as well as a backpack.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
We have the carriers.
We have the
Over
carriers
here.
here.
Yeah,
the carriers.
literally.
They're
Yeah,
carrying
the
this
squad.
bracket.
I think backpack still wins though. For being
I'm
honest.
definitely voting for backpack.
No, I was just
Okay.
trying to make a
Yeah,
push.
yeah,
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
No, but shout out to Pencil Box.
That's
Yeah.
what I think, just give it some credit. Backpack wins.
yeah, pencil
Facts.
box. We did a top 5 nostalgia draft
Cool.
earlier in
Cool.
the season, and I think I included pencil boxes as
Ooh,
We did
my
2 of
top
them, by the way.
that's sick.
Yeah.
They're kind of
Um,
legendary.
yeah. So
They
shout
have
out to
their
pencil boxes.
niche place. Backpacks and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you knew it was back to school when you had to get a new backpack.
Of course.
And
yeah.
you always wanted to pick a good
like,
fancy
oh,
one.
look, it's got a creeper on it.
Yeah,
oh man.
mhm.
Anyway, yeah.
Boom. Backpack. Moving on.
Yeah, I love it. All right,
Cool.
all right. Number 2. I'll announce it. Okay.
Yeah, you-
Lunchbox versus notebook. Beautifully done. So, classic lunchbox, kind of a staple of school. You know, throw out the
Yeah.
lunchbox.
Yeah.
However, it's
Notebook.
only for 30 to an hour minutes.
An hour minutes is a good amount of time.
You know, you're only using a lunchbox
Matthew,
for
3 a.m. in the morning, Matthew just came out with a new unit of measurement.
3 a.m. in the morning. Right.
Whereas the notebook is used for like 4 or 5 hours minutes.
Right. You get it. You see
As
what I'm
many
picking
hours
up.
minutes
Put
as
it
you
down.
want, dude.
Yeah.
Really.
However, I mean, lunchbox. I don't actually have no idea. I mean, it's just for lunch.
I
Really.
feel
Yeah.
really good about notebooks here.
Notebooks are so fun.
I'm a notebook fan.
I'm-
You got the
I'm a
different
big-
colors, the
Also,
You need paper to write too.
different- you do.
lunchbox, yes.
But like paper bag, right?
Yeah.
Oh, question. I mean, this doesn't have to do anything with the bracket, but were y'all? First of all, were you a school lunch guy or home bring your lunch?
It depended.
Depend on the day.
Yeah.
Well, most of my early life,
Yeah.
was packing your own lunches.
Love it.
But early years, I was doing these main lunch boxes with, what you got the little ice pack in them.
Yeah.
Um,
You kinda
And then
graduated.
I graduated to the sack.
I did the same.
Brown
bro.
paper sack.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta turn to the sack.
Turn to the sack.
Yeah.
Grow up a little. Grow a pair.
Go
Uh,
there and grab the sack.
Grab the sack.
Yeah.
So I think back to the bracket. Notebook.
Notebook. I think
Notebook.
I agree.
Specifically the spiral.
Spiral, of
notebook.
course. Composition notebook. Like
Stupid
whatever.
composition.
Yeah. It's like, oh, paper's falling out. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
I love it. All right. Number 3. We got pink eraser.
Big
versus
one. The big boy.
Big pencil top eraser.
Ooh. Pick
So-
your color too. Pick your color.
Any color. So that pink eraser, I feel like limited somewhat by the pink, right?
Right.
Pencil top.
the
got
big one.
options. Yeah, big.
big
And it's
one.
also limited by the size, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I messed up one letter. You end up erasing your entire essay. Like, it's kind of crazy.
It is fun to play with though. You can do a little skateboard with it.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
You ever did flip it? Flip it?
Yeah. But you can play little ones. You like set them in your
Little
your
ones.
head?
We've talked about a lot about the little erasers on the show throughout the
Okay.
years.
Of course, of
we've had.
course. Very.
So I
Amazing.
think the little top erasers.
I'm a little eraser guy. It's on your pencil. You flip it around, turn it back, keep going.
Boom, easy, and you can have a whole collection of them.
You
That
so many
takes up
colors.
yeah, little space.
and pick up the
Exactly.
And now my whole thing's
mill
gone.
job.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
dude, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, what are we
Facts.
doing
All
here?
right,
I like
easy pick. We
Easy.
paired those up together just to see.
Just
what,
to see,
what
but I
the
think
government.
we're on the same page here. All right, number 4. We have glue sticks and rulers. Specifically,
Specifically,
bendy rulers.
the flexible ones that you would get in trouble with if you kept playing with them in class.
Yeah, that's facts. Not that I would know.
Not that we would. No, we were good.
No.
Just like a hypothetical thing.
Yeah, we were good kids. Glue sticks we included because arts and crafts time.
Oh, of course. Glue
You get
sticks,
your own.
put stuff together. Elementary school,
Sometimes you ever just glue yourself.
just like
you can. You have the option. You know.
I guess that's the
options are
the
the
liquid
Elmer's
ones.
glue.
The Elmer,
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that part of this or
Elmer's
just
glue.
No,
Just a little
no.
more.
Dude, we don't have the other one. Is it just
We don't
all
have the other
glue?
one.
Because Elmer's glue kind of goes crazy.
We could do all glues. If we're
Just
doing
all
all pens
glues?
and pencils later, we could do
just
all glues.
That's fair. Okay, glues versus rulers. That's hard because neither of them are common, right?
The rulers you can make helicopters out of. The glues you can't.
Ah, you got me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's
Sound
fair.
argument.
The glue is so messy though. It just gets everywhere,
It's
and sometimes
true.
the glue just doesn't stick.
That's I hate when you do it. It's purple and then
The
it goes
invisible
away
glue,
and you can't tell if
the
it's
fade
anymore.
glue.
Yeah, I'm like, is this even glue?
I like rulers. I think they're so fun.
Yeah. I like
Rulers
drawing
never
lines.
don't work.
True.
Glue
Very consistent.
potentially doesn't work
It
sometimes.
sometimes
Dries out. Rulers don't dry
Try
out.
that.
Doesn't
No.
run out. Rulers don't run out.
What's it gonna do? Unbend? Oh no.
Oh yeah.
This is a great argument, you guys.
How can we have something? It's like the bendy rulers are like Matthew. They're both straight and curvy.
What?
Kind of great.
Hey, yeah.
Which I think needs to be pointed out. So I just
Thank you for pointing it out. I agree. It
Yeah.
needed to be.
You can
Yeah.
also
I
measure
appreciate
me
it.
if you want.
Yeah, of course.
All right, moving on to the other
Number
side of the
5.
bracket. We'll come back to this side of the bracket. We're moving on to the other side of the bracket.
Pens versus pencils.
Pens versus pencils.
Heavyweight matchup right here.
Yeah,
Now-
both used a lot.
A
Now,
debate that's gone on
This one, So
for
far,
ages.
we've all been
Yeah.
pretty much agree.
Yeah,
This one might have a little
Controversy.
controversy here.
So I'm just gonna say it. Pencils. I'm a pencil guy. I'm an eraser guy. I draw. I like pencils with that. Pens too permanent, bro. There's so many permanent things in life. Why not have something temporary?
And it could like, you break, the spring comes out. Oh, where's my spring? You gotta find your spring. You
Also,
gotta find all the other
you're never gonna
parts.
have a pencil that
Ink
gets
everywhere.
ink all over you.
Ink everywhere.
Pens, that happens.
Specifically, Dixon Ticonderoga number
Facts.
2 pencils.
Number 2.
You wear those down. You use those. You work it in.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
I love it. Because here's the
Really
thing: how many times have you try to write the pen? It doesn't work. You're like licking it. You're like whatever, shaking it,
yeah.
putting in your mouth. Whatever. Pencils, you put it on the paper, it's gonna draw.
Pencils
It's
you do
gonna
have to.
write.
Pencils you do have to sharpen. You have
True,
to. You have to
true.
put in the work in a little bit.
Of course, but it's minimal. And once you have put in the work, you know it's gonna work.
Oh, and it molds to you, man.
It's true.
Like
it's true.
the grit.
I've heard that a person
goes
doesn't
to you.
choose the pencil. The pencil chooses the
Oh my
person.
gosh, that's my favorite saying.
Yeah,
that's
it's
my favorite.
So
saying.
deep.
Tacen, what are your thoughts? We're on board for one.
To me, this is the same as the last one. It's something that is awesome when it works sometimes, or something that works pretty much all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any need to overcomplicate it. I think I will say I have mad respect to the commitment that writing in ink is.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have balls to do that.
True.
And so that's admirable. But also, I make mistakes, a whole lot of them. And I am willing to make the sacrifice of my writing not looking as neat and professional and nice and fancy.
Mm-hmm.
If it can be real, and that can only happen if I can mess up and erase and
I've
say
got. I've
what
got.
That's how you learn.
I've got 2 more points.
That's how you learn.
pencils.
Okay.
Literally points. Haha. You can also add mechanical pencils on this list too.
Yo.
This is
The
true.
pen variety, not as much.
This is true.
Also,
And
I don't think you're collecting pens. Like if you see a pen on the ground, I don't.
Yeah. I
The
don't
amount
think
of
it's
pickups
bad.
per pen compared to the amount of pickups per pencil,
True.
you can never run out of pencils. You
True,
need
true.
pencils.
Of course.
That's my.
A quick thing to throw out there, not to like change, but for
No.
consideration, there
Yeah.
are erasable pens. Now, not
Mm.
super consistent,
Bougie.
but not common either. But just to you gotta see the whole playing field.
But we're also talking about like little children in school.
True.
Most of them probably just pulling up with a pencil.
Yeah.
I think that erasure factor is so vital
Facts.
for the education of young kids,
Yeah.
getting the opportunity to
Because
mess up
kids,
and learn again.
Like, let's just say what we're all thinking. Kids are kind of dumb.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Kids can be crazy.
And they
sometimes.
need,
Yeah.
but they
And
but they need to be able to be dumb
Exactly.
to get smart.
Like pen, it's like, okay, you sure? With a pencil, you just run it, and then you can go back and fix it.
Figure it out later.
It was
with
like
the
with our
pen,
last tier
there's
list.
added pressure. There's like,
Yeah,
come on.
It's true. It's true. I think we're
give me pencils.
Dang. Okay, I thought that went more smoothly than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I can. There
I
are
thought there's
pen,
more-
there are pen advocates out
Shout out to
there.
pens.
Yeah, no,
Love
no,
you.
I-
Look great.
When you have
very
a good
useful.
pen, you're like, wow, this is really
Give me
good.
pencils.
Yeah. Like, ooh,
But a good pencil's better than a great pen, in my opinion.
facts. That is
Think
facts.
about that for a second.
That's beautiful.
All right. Next segment we get, or not segment. Next
Next,
matchup.
we're done.
We're done. Uncompleted bracket. We got the 5-tipped, multicolored highlighters, or just I guess highlighters.
Just any highlighters.
Any
Things-
highlighters.
Things for highlighting, and I think we can even put like to some extent like different just paper markers, right?
Sure.
It's kind of in the same vein, just
Sure.
the colored application of ink to paper.
Yep.
Okay.
Versus expo markers.
Ooh.
Now, here's the thought about expo markers. You have the big whiteboard. You have the big whiteboard.
I gotcha.
That's
Expo
it.
sponsored.
But how many times you pull out the mini whiteboard that teacher's like, all right, we're doing pop quiz, just pull up the
Facts.
whiteboard.
Whoa.
Also, you can write it on your desk if your teacher's cool with it.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
But I'm gonna say
Whoa.
strong expo supporter here. I actually,
Yeah.
you know,
Me too, me too.
I do some business stuff occasionally. I also teach some people things. I have this huge
He's a
whiteboard.
CEO. He's a CEO.
No.
Six-figure biz.
No.
On the rise, engaged man.
That one's
He
true.
dropped out of college.
Woo!
Just kidding.
I have a huge whiteboard, and that's what I use. I'm like, I'm like scribbling on the whiteboard. A huge expo guy.
I got whiteboard too.
So-
Probably not as big as yours, but we love
Yeah,
whiteboard.
we don't need to compare, but mine's pretty big.
Let's bring out the ruler to measure.
That's good. Yeah.
Make sure it's a bendy one.
I'm moving this up right now.
I think
Let's see what Tacen
two. We already got
gets.
two. What do you think, Tacen?
Dude, yeah, not even close.
We included the 5-star. They're all star. Okay, we included the 5-tipped highlighter just because
Yeah, well, I
that's
can
fun.
see
It's
people going
fun.
for it.
People are get excited when they buy that at the book
Yeah.
fairs or like.
And if you're not an expo person, if you're just like, I just have the paper, I can see you going for it, right?
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. It was just a good matchup.
Yeah.
All right, bottom half of this side of the bracket: sticky notes, pencil sharpener,
There you go.
Handheld.
Specifically.
and handheld pencil sharpener.
This is interesting. I want to hear what your thoughts are.
I love sticky notes.
Okay.
I love sticky notes. Like the
Mm-hmm.
mini ones, the big ones. I think they're just so handy. They're so cool. Just I need to write something down. Boom, stick it down. Remember. Boom.
Nice. That's fair.
They're
Okay.
colorful too. Cool.
So controversial. I think for the first time here, I am not part of the love group for sticky notes. So I, as someone who's very ADHD, sticky notes, they get lost, they go everywhere, they're chaos. I'm like, oh, finally, that's sticky. Oh no, this was actually a reminder for something I needed to do a month ago that I forgot about. Like
Sounds
sticky
like a
notes-
personal problem.
No, it is. It is a personal problem.
Just
I
kidding, just kidding.
personally
Skill
not
issues.
sticky
Kidding.
notes.
I'll leave.
I think in conjunction with the pencil choice, you need something to sharpen it. Handheld, they're convenient, they're right there. I think the little they're satisfying. You got it goes out, it's all sharp. I think they're nice. Sticky notes, I don't hate them, but they're annoying.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay,
I'm at.
we're
So
going to taste it for our tiebreaker here.
You heard our arguments.
Dang it.
That was terrible English on my part.
I use sticky notes almost every day in my job.
Yeah, how many pencil sharpeners are you using every day, John?
But elementary school.
Yeah.
We're looking at
yeah.
elementary school.
My point exactly. I use sticky notes every day. I use pens every day. Sometimes a mechanical pencil. No wooden pencil. But we're talking about school. And if I think back to school, I don't know if this was just a me thing, my personal inventory. I looked in my pockets, in my bag, in my everything. I'm not usually finding sticky notes. That's a very teacher's desk
I'd agree.
thing for
You
me.
can argue. No, so
you
is a
can't.
pencil sharpener.
No, not handheld. Not a handheld one.
But if you don't bring a handheld pencil sharpener, she has one available.
I see what you're saying. It's true. I
Yes.
just was one who had one.
I have no hate
Yeah.
for sticky notes.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not hating the pencil sharpener.
Of
I don't
course,
want to.
of
I don't want
course.
to.
I love
Trying
them.
to get my point.
I use
across.
them.
Yeah.
They're
Trying to
great.
advance the sticky note here.
Yeah. Sticky
I
note,
will
good.
say I don't think I brought a lot of sticky notes to school. I think it was more like as we were putting this list together, we're like, oh, we gotta include sticky notes. So in this matchup, I'm gonna vote for sticky notes, but I can respect the
Okay, I
sharpener
like it.
advancing.
I think we came to a good conclusion here.
Up to your pick, Tacen.
I'm gonna vote for pencil
All
sharpener.
right.
Yeah. I love
Majority rules because
But-
that's how life works.
it.
Sometimes.
Democracy. Oh.
Oh,
But shout out to sticky notes.
Yeah, love sticky note. Yay with the day,
Cannot be
sticky
said
note.
enough.
Love it.
I just think when I think about classic school vibes, I think pencil sharpeners kind of have to be there. I mean, we already voted
it
for
is-
pencils over pens.
it is.
Yeah.
It is easier.
we
it
have
is
pencil with no
easier-
pencil sharpener. We're cooked.
Yeah.
I will
So-
say it is easier to. I mean, you could argue you don't need a sticky note if you have a notebook.
Right.
Fair,
True.
Yeah,
And
fair
you don't
enough.
want to probably disrupt the teacher, go up to a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Both valid points.
both
Pros
valid
and
points.
cons. I
All right,
like
fill out your own list. Let us
Yeah.
know.
Follow along.
Okay,
See if it's different.
final matchup in the Eastern region.
Eastern region. Calculator versus stapler. Little handheld stapler.
It's a handheld, which I don't think I ever brought to school.
I always did. Every time. Every day.
Yeah, cool. I'm jealous. I want
It was
one.
sick. Yeah. Right? It's like, hey, everyone
They're
staple
fun.
your paper. They're like, oh, pass stapler. I'm like,
Ah.
oh.
How many times do they get jammed though? Did you ever have that problem?
Occasionally, but it comes with the territory.
It was kind of scary to unjam it and
yeah.
That's just. I also that's it. Yeah. I also use staplers every day. It's just
But calculator.
back in the day in school. Oh, we do have calculators too. I don't use them as much, not because I'm smart and I don't need them, but I just try
How
to
much were
avoid
we
it.
allowed to use calculators early on?
Good question.
Exactly.
Actually. That's a good point.
That's my kind of thing though.
Calculator
Is
is like advanced
staplers
Because
always
in
encouraged.
6th grade, we only used calculators. Because in middle school we were allowed to use
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
up to elementary school, 6th grade we only used calculators, and I'm only going based on my 2 years working here again.
Yeah.
latest memory.
Mhm.
We only use them on the units that we were going over that had larger numbers.
Yeah.
Like stats and like other stuff. So like,
That's a good point.
I don't know if we're allowed to use calculators early on.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do sometimes. Like,
Depending on
yeah.
math.
I was team calculator, but I think you've made a strong point that I do like staplers.
Staplers are fun. They're satisfying to hold.
Staplers are fun,
are,
and
yeah.
having your own little one like that,
Power.
super cool feeling.
Power.
Facts.
Power.
Wealth.
Power.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
bougie family.
Yeah.
I will say shout out to calculators. I got a
Big shout out.
scented calculator at the book fair once.
I did too.
And I
actually.
thought it was the coolest thing.
It was like brown. It looked like a chocolate
Yep.
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brown.
Bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Wow.
Okay. Shout
That's
out
a
to
memory.
calculator.
All right.
Stapler wins.
Okay, we're gonna speed around.
We speed
Well,
run.
because at this point we've made our arguments for everything, so we don't need
We're
to
just-
talk
yeah.
about why everything is
And
great
we're
again.
coming to the final last couple minutes of this episode.
Yeah,
But thanks
yeah.
for hanging in with us. We're moving on to the Elite Eight
Elite
here,
8.
school supplies. Back to the West. Backpack, notebook, go.
Woo!
All right, we're not gonna take our time.
Notebook. Because think about it. Backpack, yes, but if you don't have notebooks, what's the backpack for? Right?
That's a good point. Notebook, you could also doodle.
Yeah. You doodle.
Are your parents allowing you to doodle on your backpack? Sometimes, depending on the kid.
Yeah, but
Probably not.
that's annoying.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think.
Notebook, I think, is a strong contender here. Backpack,
Yep.
amazing. Backpacks are mainly to carry the big things like notebooks. That's what I think.
And you can't have a backpack. There's no purpose in it. Just little things.
Yeah,
in it.
it's just empty.
Bring a school
You
box.
feel dumb. Literally. Pencil box.
Pencil box,
notebook,
school
that's all
box.
you need. That's actually a good point.
I love I have so many notebooks in my room right now.
Yeah.
I just think
The
it's
drawing, writing,
writing.
notes. Love
In a
notes.
school context,
Love
it's a lot
notes.
more feasible to have a notebook with no backpack than it is to have a backpack with no notebook.
so, yeah.
I'm gonna vote for
Like,
notebook.
hey, everyone, take out your notebook to take notes. You're like, oh, well,
And
I
you
got
can-
my freaking stapler.
And like you have to take your backpack home with you.
Mhm.
You can just leave the notebook.
You can
there
leave
on
a
your
notebook.
desk.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
No one's studying.
No one does their homework
Elementary
these days,
school.
bro. Nobody does their homework.
Okay, pencil top eraser versus bending ruler. Crazy, 2 rubber-based items.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is an Elite Eight matchup.
This is.
Gosh.
Dang. Okay. Honestly,
Hear me out. Pencil top erasers. I think it's being used more than
but the thing
like,
is,
functionality
but-
wise.
hear me out. You take it off. Guess what's there? Another eraser.
Fart.
Well,
What if you pencil top eraser because you don't have you use your
True, and
eraser?
you
Maybe that's
replace
the whole
that.
point
That's
of
a
it.
good point. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was thinking ruler, but honestly, pencil top eraser is looking pretty strong.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
move
I
on.
think
Moving
first.
on. I love it.
This is so funny.
Is there an argument to be made that there are more like pencil top eraser like substitutions than there are for like a ruler?
Well, hear me out. Ruler, you use a notebook. You use a folder, right? Like
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
as long as
Okay.
you're not
Yeah.
measuring,
Yeah.
You have
right?
books,
That's true.
too.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Eraser for the win.
No,
Cool.
good.
Okay.
Here we go. It's
All right.
going all the way, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to the East section. We got pencils.
Ugh.
Your preferred pencil.
Pencil versus X.
versus Expo
Expo,
marker.
that's crazy.
This is crazy.
So I'm an Expo marker connoisseur.
Okay, dude, it's so satisfying writing with an Expo
It
marker
is,
on a
and
smooth board.
You write, you erase, you write.
You write-
It's unlimited.
It's Mr. Unlimited.
Clip
You
that and
don't
send it
need
to
pencil
Kenzie.
top erasers if you're just using Expo, but not long term. You don't keep notes with Expo.
This is true. Oh,
So bro, I'm gonna be honest. In where I'm at right now, Expo 100%.
well, out of school Expo.
But school wise, bro, you're taking notes. You're writing with a pencil. Expo's good, but pencil
hate
is
this.
where it's at. Right? Like, because I love Expo. Right now, I use Expo 1,000 times more than pencil.
Love you, Expo. I have to say pencils though.
we have.
Specifically just for the note keeping thing because that's so huge in school.
It is.
Just having notes, keeping notes, taking notes.
Well, not even just notes, like
It's just
drawing. And
anything.
You keep those
You
drawings.
wanna keep
Well, eventually have
anything
to
you
erase
do.
the board.
Facts. Like, I think when you think of school, you think of apples, you think of pencils. Right?
This is true. This is
Yeah.
true. And the
So-
bells on top of
Yeah.
the school
And the
buildings.
bells, of course. of
Apple's
course.
not on the list, by the way.
We missed it.
Take it.
We just include all our teachers.
Come back next week for part 2.
All right, South region.
That's right.
Pencil sharpeners, staplers,
Staplers,
mini
okay.
ones, small ones.
I think this one is a little less ambiguous. I think this one's a little more clear. I love staplers. Pencil sharpeners, they're both satisfying. Pencil sharpeners, I think, just utility wise. That's fine.
I think so,
Utility-wise,
too.
I
I
think
think
it's
if-
a smart choice.
If it comes down to one of those, which it is actually, it's the bracket, the point of the bracket.
Whoa.
I really think for student purposes, pencil sharpener.
You can
if
go a
you're
week or two
using
without a stapler. You're gonna need a pencil sharpener.
I mean,
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. That you. Yep, you said everything I wanted to say. Good job.
Beautifully done.
More than I
Thank you.
probably would have said it.
Thank
Better.
you.
All right, final four, baby.
Ooh, this is a powerhouse.
That matchup is
here.
crazy.
This is
Both
actually-
of them are, but like,
Yeah, yeah.
The bat.
It's true.
it's we got like chicken and the egg over here though. Like,
Bro, low key though, this 4 is all you really need for school. Like, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Final 4, we got notebook.
I mean, well, this is why we
Pencil
grouped them.
eraser.
This is why we grouped them so they could come together.
Of course,
eventually.
of course.
exactly.
But, like,
We
notebook,
didn't want this matchup
pencil
in the first
tops,
round.
No.
eraser, pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
That's a school.
You
day.
got something to write
That's
with.
it.
You got something to write on. You got an eraser, and you got something to help you keep writing.
Exactly.
Notebook versus pencil top eraser.
Oh,
We do
okay,
have to crown a
okay.
champion to end this episode.
Okay,
In the
okay.
final four.
This is hard. This is hard.
Okay, where are we going first? Notebook, pencil top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
This is hard.
I'm just gonna say my first thing that came to my mind.
please.
I'm saying notebook
Mhm.
because we do got a little eraser on the pencil.
There's a
Yeah.
backup. It's
There's a
not
backup.
great. It's not replaceable, but there is a backup.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Quick thought for eraser though, right? Notebooks, like, you use them a ton, but
Mhm.
you can write on more than just a notebook. But you can't erase with more than an eraser. Erasers
Whoa.
erase. Notebooks.
You're right.
you
You're right.
whatever,
You're right. Might as well use a pen
Exactly.
at
right?
that point.
Yeah, yeah.
It's facing the wall.
Dude,
Use deep
I was
thought.
convinced it was notebook before you said that.
No, this is why we bring Cameron on because he's a deep thinker and he has.
I'm thinking.
This is why he's a CEO. He just has incredible thoughts
So they're amazing. Love them all.
all the time.
I'm just because I'm thinking, right? Like, your notebook's great, but don't have a notebook. Guess what you have? Your sticky notes, right? Like in this lineup, you don't have an eraser, and you make a mistake, you're done. Your pencil's a pen.
Or you could cross it off and just write it again.
You have a sticky note. You have
Well, that is lame,
like
but
the
if it comes
the,
down to it.
You have the book, the text.
the
book,
back side of your page if it's not
the
double sided. You have
table.
just a little corner down here where there's no answer or question or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'm still gonna go
You're
notebook
a
strong.
doodler.
I think I'm gonna notebook strong.
don't make me
Ooh.
split the time.
Okay, I think I'm going eraser just for the the
content.
content, the crazy back and forth we got going.
Ah, dang it. I don't know. I don't want to pick.
I think it's fair either way.
Notebook eraser. Notebooks are more replaceable. But
So are erasers. You just get a new one.
I just mean like you have more substitutes. You
Oh,
have- you
gotcha.
have other
Oh, my
options.
bad.
Like an eraser kind of has to
My
be an
bad.
eraser.
Yeah.
These are all replaceable.
Yeah. It's like,
Just buy new ones every year.
yeah, come
actually.
on, come on.
It's I don't. The question for me, what I'm thinking about when I'm having a tough, what like are we ranking the most like irreplaceable school item, the best, our favorite, the one we use the most,
Good question.
the you know what I mean? Like I feel like
I think that's a good question.
that's my little missing link
I
here.
think I've been going off of just like this is just like the best. Like if I'm looking at 2 and I need 1, like
Mhm.
for school, that's it. So
Yeah,
it's
I think we have to.
Like if your mom's like, okay,
Yeah.
I got you school stuff. You can either have this pencil top eraser or this
Crazy mom.
notebook.
Mom's on a budget. Actually,
Mom's on a budget.
Yeah.
Mom's
That's
on a
okay
budget.
though. Balling,
We've all been
balling
there.
on a budget. Facts.
Yeah.
I'm still taking notebooks.
Okay. Okay.
With notebooks, you have access to paper. Paper, you can do lots
Also-
of different things
Also,
If you mess up,
Like
you turn the
origami.
page. That's a thought.
like back to the
Paper
whole what's in the
airplanes.
classroom already thing.
yeah.
Like the teacher does have paper, right?
true.
So like, are we?
Is that
Is
Teacher
that
probably has
is that the
erasers.
purpose of this bracket, or are we doing like the only one
Facts.
or the
What
other?
is the purpose?
Dude, I don't know. We didn't really think about this.
Honestly, no idea. Taste
Jason, it's up to you, really. Come on, we need a finalist here.
Yeah, I just throw it out there. Honestly, when you think about them, which one gives you
On
better
your
vibes?
gut. Honestly, I
There's
really
no
don't care
vibe.
at this point. I
I think
just
there's
don't want
no
my
vibes.
phone to die, bro.
Dang it.
Vibes, complete vibes.
This is a good bracket we made, though.
Cameron,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I knew
I
it was gonna
just-
come to this.
I think it has to be notebooks. I
Hey,
think it has to be notebooks.
I respect it. I respect it.
I would have respected either one.
Thank you.
I think
So that was a good pick.
I think both are valid. I like it.
Okay.
I'm happy with
Okay.
this.
I just want you to know, I hear your argument. I fully agree.
That could have easily matched up over here as well.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like these are all finalists for Final Four lists
Oh, yeah.
for a reason.
For my personal school experience, both of these items super important.
Clutch.
But if I can be taking notes, flip a couple pages, I'm doodling, I'm writing, I'm doing whatever I wanted. It kind of like, for me personally, they're just so useful because my brain works in a bunch of funky ways, and
I
so
love it.
for when I need it, it was always there for me.
So
Nice.
beautifully, hey,
All right.
beautifully done.
I
like
respect that. I respect
it.
that.
So this one, I feel like isn't actually as close.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
We got
no,
pencil
yeah,
and pencil sharpener.
Sorry.
If you don't have a pencil,
Dang,
what
we
do you
should
sharpen?
have matched this up over here.
I think so. I didn't think pencil sharpener was gonna get to the end. I'm gonna be honest. I thought calculator was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Calculator got
this
eliminated.
this bracket
First
can be
round, yeah.
completely flipped around and churned so many different ways.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we can have totally different outcomes.
I think. we
But
go
for
pencil.
the way we seeded it, I think this is good for now.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
as well.
I think you can't have a notebook and a pencil sharpener in the final.
Fact. That's just weird.
I think it's notebook and pencil.
Notebook and pencil. I think that's kind of fitting. We didn't even.
Do we all agree?
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautifully set up.
Now we have to come with a finalist here.
See, hear me out, just real quick. Notebook and sharpener.
We don't have a finalist. You decide.
Yeah. Notebook and sharpener is like a car with no gas. You got the tools, but you don't got the thing that makes it happen. Right?
Mhm.
All right. Notebook and pencil. This is
You
hard.
could say the same thing about this though, because you have a pencil with no notebook. You're kind of okay. You have a notebook with no pencil.
But here's the thought, though, because we're not saying these are the only things
That's
you
what I was
have.
thinking.
But,
That's what I was
listen,
thinking.
But let's hear Cameron.
I'm
yeah,
here.
these are the only things you have. If you don't have a pencil, you will probably still have a pen. If we're talking like overall, notebook. Is
Okay.
the
Okay.
thing
If we're
that-
going to classroom
yeah.
stuff available, but are we going one or the other?
Well, I'm not saying because
Because I think this has been the argument. My argument.
Yeah.
Would I go back and forth? on
both
this?
both have multiple great substitutions.
yeah, that's just something.
Okay.
'cause
Sorry.
I-
Okay. You
no,
go.
you're good,
You
you're
go.
good.
Finish your thought.
That is a thought. I don't think it's like one.
Your
Like that's
tater
the
thought.
only thing you have in school. I'm just thinking in general.
The best.
What is the best?
The
The
best.
go-to like,
Yes.
So
Oh.
because the pencil, it's a pencil, right?
It's a
a pencil.
pencil. It
It's
is a
just
pencil.
Mhm.
But notebook, like you said, we're talking notes. We're talking drawing. We're talking origami, paper airplane. We're talking
Isaac.
passing
that.
notes. Yeah.
Passing notes was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's facts. Like,
I just got chills when you said that. It's like, whoa, dude, you can like communicate with the other civilizations. Like, whoa, these are the most important things ever.
You didn't just have to Dalmatian grunt at that.
Just blew my mind there. All right.
I have
so
I have my vote.
what's your vote?
I might go pencil here.
Whoa.
I think I might go pencil.
you've been a big notebook supporter.
I have, but when it meets one of I think the best tools ever created,
yeah.
in
Oh.
pencil,
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking pencil.
Honestly, I think it's a strong argument. And
Mhm.
if you disagree,
I'm
willing to
okay.
hear
I'm
the other
okay. Hey,
side, but
I'm okay with any winner right here.
yeah.
I'm here to support my boys.
Yeah,
So-
facts. I'll hear both sides, but I'm agreeing.
Are you saving your pick for last?
I don't know if I'm saying if he's like yeah pencil, I'm like okay yeah, like I'm more on your side right now.
Okay.
But if he's like no, actually hear me out, I'll listen. That's all I'm saying.
I'll listen.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
There's only one notebook. You have pencils, but you got like wooden ones, you got mechanical pencils, you've got pens, you've got expo markers, you've got highlighters, writing utensils for days, color pencils, crayons. But
Keep cooking.
where
Keep
are
cooking.
you putting them?
Keep cooking.
Without
Yo.
a note, the notebook
cooking.
is the home. The notebook is the canvas. The notebook is
That's a good point.
the
Keep cooking.
it's the stage for your dreams to come to life. I couldn't think of another way to say it that didn't sound crazy, but I'm so serious. Like, oh my goodness, the notebook is a stage. Reading is the gateway to knowledge. I finally have another quote. Dang it.
That's a vote for notebook.
Guys, I think you swayed.
Sweep. Sweep.
I think it's notebook.
There's no way I can say pencil after that. There's no way.
Dude, listen,
No,
but hey,
that's
shout out to
so
pencils.
facts.
So important. One of the greatest human tools inventions ever. 100%.
Were you on board with pencil?
Come over to my side. Come over here.
Yo, welcome to the dark side.
Dude.
man.
All right,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Well done.
Thank you so much. I
Random
feel so
Talk
good about this.
2025, Sweet 16, March Madness. Can't really say. I mean, we
March craziness.
March
This
craziness.
is beautiful.
The Notebook.
is the superior.
School supply.
I think so, man. I really think so.
Let us know.
Fair.
Let us know your thoughts.
Hey, if it look, maybe Notebook got eliminated first round for you. Let us know.
Yeah, that's,
Well, that's true. Hey, I mean,
It matched the backpack
Lunchbox.
early and lunchbox. Yeah.
That's true.
Lunchbox
Yeah.
is nothing to laugh
They have
at.
some
no.
fierce competitors. Like I feel like if we split that up
Dude,
more,
we
that'd be
need to
crazy.
like
Even
have like
backpack.
a.
True.
We need to mix all these up and just give them to 100 people and see
Let's
like
see
on
the thoughts.
average like where.
Whoa, yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we'll do it next
Okay,
episode. Look out.
Next, you guys
Come
can
back next week,
survey.
yeah.
Facts.
This has been season 4, episode 9 of the Random Talk podcast. Our 99th episode, y'all.
Holy.
Shout out to Jay Crowder. Shout out to Kenyon Martin Jr. and Taco Fall. All Utah Jazz legends, by the way.
Boom.
Insane.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Cameron, for hopping.
Like, you good if I got 1 minute wrap to finish this off?
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. To finish the episode,
There's no other way we could do it,
We
we
by
got,
the way.
we got a little
Of
wrap
course,
here.
the classic.
But really fast before we go, stay tuned for our finale of
Huge
Random
stuff.
Talk for 2 years.
Crazy. Episode
Maybe.
100, triple
Maybe.
digit.
Triple
Check it out.
digit sode.
I'll be listening.
Thank you.
Better believe it.
Share with a friend. We appreciate your journey, but we'll
Family
talk,
group
we'll,
chat.
We'll talk about that more next time. To end this episode, Karen, what you got?
Yo, hey, this is the last time I'm gonna be on here with you for at least a while. I had to do a little send off. Okay. Yo.
Do you want music or
Nah, we're
just freestyle?
acoustic. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wild day, a goodbye that's temporary, as you hop on a plane and go become a missionary. Crazy thing is that the people don't even know that they're about to be graced with a legend podcast host who can hop on a track and spit something cold, the epic bars and that fire flow, who's also a poet and artist, impressive, talking random and delivering messages. Getting to know other Jepsons a blessing, so you get out there and teach them a lesson or 5. Yeah, go and help change people's lives and help them draw closer to Christ. That's how you can help them to thrive. But don't you go worry about all the music though. Tacen and I will cook back in the studio, biding our time and refine our craft, making diamonds with every track while you were learning at the MTC. We'll be looking at the empty seat, because without our third member who brings the heat, Umbrella Theory is incomplete. We'll do our best to keep cooking without him, but when it gets back, look out for our album. So pray to God, because he's our guy. He's up there cooking, so you better let him. And wait for Random Talk Season 5 coming to you in 2027. Thank you, boys, for having me. It's been a pleasure as always. You're both legends.
That's it. To end the episode.
Love you.
That's crazy.
It's better.
Why do we invite him on the show?
I don't know.